So I kind of needed to come on here and rant for a minute because I literally just had an appointment with the Social Security Disability Psych person who, first of all, is Indian, could barely understand her. Her English was very hard to understand. So there was a couple of times I had to ask her to repeat herself because I didn't understand what she said. So there's that. She kept coughing on the live mic, which hurt my ears multiple times. And I said, ow, and she didn't seem to give a shit. But she's like literally going on the fucking microphone. I'm like, man, that's rather loud. Could you not cough on the microphone? I told her before we got started that I was in a full-blown migraine. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this entire side of my face is affected by it. And when I told her that, she acted like I had just slapped the shit out of her. I'm like, okay. So that happened. She was asking me some questions and stuff, and I was answering them, but my migraine kind of just came up and hit me in the side of the head like a 2x4, like it does sometimes. And she got put out by the fact that I have a migraine. Granted, I got a video game going right now. But like, she was 10 minutes late for our session. 10 fucking minutes late. And then apologized to me for being 10 minutes late. I'm sorry, that's rather unprofessional. Very rude, unprofessional, and I had to sit here and wait on you, and I checked in a minute early so that I was on time. I'm the one with ADHD and mental deficiencies, and you're the one that's fucking late.
Hey y'all, I wanted to take this like ADHD break here to let you know that I did report this doctor and filed a complaint with the state of Georgia against her, and I just received paperwork yesterday on brain fart. On November 7th of 2023, I received paperwork to fill out for a formal complaint against this doctor because of her actions that I'm fixing to discuss. So, enjoy.
I was just reading something in game. Sorry. So, this was for Kalana Rao. And my appointment was today at 8:45. She didn't show up until 8:55. She rattled off her name really quick. She's a psychologist here in Georgia, but she also has licensing in 3 other states because I did look her up before the appointment. So I just called the Social Security office and I was like, so first of all, your doctor was 10 minutes late. Secondly, your doctor was rude. And I had a hard time understanding her with her Indian accent. And thirdly, when I used the word dump instead of Trump, she got rather offended and ended our visit. I do believe your doctor is offended by the fact that I called President Trump dump. Said it's like I just cussed at her or something. I don't know how this woman works as a psychologist if she is so right-wing that she got offended by the fact that I used the word dump. I said, you did say President Dump, right? That would be Barack Obama, because her question was, who was the president before President Trump? And I said, you did say dump, right? That would be Barack Obama. She got really offended that I called Donald Dump, and literally ended my psych visit after that. I'm sorry, but your political affiliations and affinity should have nothing to do with my Social Security appointment. Period. End of fucking story. She just ended my appointment because she got offended by what I called the indicted, arrested ex-president who was expelled from being a president and impeached multiple times because he's a shit piece of human flesh. And I called him dump, and she got offended and ended our visit. When 5 minutes before, I'm in a full-blown migraine. I'm having problems with vision in my left eye. I told her, because she wanted to stop the session, I said, ma'am, I fight through worse every day just to be here. I said, I've literally been dead before. I said, a migraine isn't going to stop me. I said, is my vision gone in that eye? It sure as fuck is. But I can continue with this appointment. I can continue with this because she said, well, let's just end this since you're having problems. Bitch, I have problems every fucking day. What do you mean you want to end this? Holy fucking shit. Oh, and just in case maybe I pronounced her name wrong, here, let me actually show you her name. There's her information right there. And the phone number. And my appointment date and time. Right there. So, Miss Rao, Dr. Rao, whatever the fuck, is a Republican from what I can tell, and got offended that I called indicted President Trump, loser President Trump, the word dump, and has now ended my appointment for Social Security early because it's a 2-hour appointment. After being 10 minutes late, to say I'm mad, just an understatement. The entire side of my face is fucking throbbing. I'm having stabbing pain behind my eye, and I have pain shooting up my fucking neck from my shoulder blade area. And she ended my appointment early because she didn't like what I said. I'm sorry, bitch, you need to have tougher skin. Like, I know I offend people on the regular, but holy shit, this is your job. This is what you get paid for. The government pays you to do this. Quite a lot of money, too. And the fact that she ended it early is just astonishing to me. And now my chances of getting disability are fucked because of this woman. So thanks for that, hoe. Like, literally thanks for that. Like, she really just fucked me up. And like, I am just astounded right now. The fact that she did that. And I'm really mad. Like, really fucking mad. To the point where I just want to cry. I am that mad. Like, she could have easily just ruined my chances to get disability because she didn't want to do her damn job. Like, ma'am, I fight through a fucking migraine every day. Every day I have migraine pain. And she wants to freak out about it. I just fucking can't with these people. I really just can't. Like, just, how hard is it just to do your fucking job? Just do your job. So, yeah, that happened. Now I don't know what's gonna happen. Other than the fact that they're gonna probably automatically fucking deny me. Because of the fact that, you know, she literally just fucking ended my session early. So she's basically fucked my entire chances of getting any help with disability because she didn't like what I fucking said. So, welcome to my day. Next day I work is Saturday. Oh, and that's another thing. She was like, oh, so how come you can't get a normal job? I said, nobody will hire me. I've applied to hundreds of places. And then she asked why. I says, well, I can tell you an example of my last physical in-person job interview if you'd like to understand that. Yeah, sure, tell me about that. And then she told me to stop talking when I explained the situation. She's like, you talk too much. Bitch, I have bipolar type 2. I'm ADHD. I have anxiety and depression. What the fuck? Yes, I talk too much. When I'm nervous and I'm upset, I talk too much. This is your job. Like, she honestly just didn't want to fucking do her job, is what it seemed like. And now I'm being penalized because of this doctor who didn't want to do her job. Something in my eye. Feels like an eyelash fell in my eye. I don't understand what is wrong with these people that are supposed to be medical professionals. Like, I have been through so many shit doctors. Like, it's like Social Security hires the worst doctors that nobody will hire to do their work for them. because nobody actually wants to go to these doctors. I think that's what it is. And all the years that I have had these evaluations with Social Security, I've always had really shitty doctors. Like, they honestly just don't want to do their job ever. So I immediately called the Social Security office and left a voicemail, rather rambling voicemail, but I left a voicemail for the lady who's working my case and said, so your doctor just ended our session early, and all because I have a migraine, which I have almost every day. And she didn't want to go on after I made a comment about Dump being, she asked a question about President Dump, and I replied, and she didn't like how I replied. So she ended the session after I said Dump. I said, if you have people that have very strong political affiliations, you maybe shouldn't have them do these appointments, because she got offended by what I said. And I said, it's like I just cussed her out. And he said, all I did was say Dump. I didn't say anything hateful. I didn't cuss about him or nothing. I just said Dump. So that's my rant for the day. My head's killing me. I have a fresh cup of coffee because Jason just made coffee. I think I'm going to take some migraine pills and hope that they work. The last few days they haven't worked at all, so I didn't feel the need to take one when I first got up today, because I thought, okay, maybe I can just fight through this one. Well, according to the psychologist, I can't, because she didn't want to talk to me. Like, she was having me, like, read numbers backwards and stuff. She started the third set of numbers in. She read the number off to me rather quickly. And again, she's Indian, so it's hard to understand her. I got three numbers I could remember. And I made a comment about, oh, I think I just lost that one. Hang on. And I tried to remember the number again, and it was gone. I said, sorry, I lost the number. My brain hurts really bad right now, so I'm having a hard time focusing. She's like, okay, fine, we'll just move on to the next question. And that's when she asked about the president. And so, there. Anyways, so I'm not going to tell you not to send the woman hate, because honestly, I want to call her up and cuss her out myself, because she literally just ruined my chances of getting any help with disability, because she didn't want to do her job. So if the number's on the form, feel free to call her. Tell her what a piece of human waste that she is, and, or look her up, whatever. I really don't care at this point, because she literally just ruined my chances to get any help from disability at all. And even if I could get disability, I could still work Nike and Intuit part-time, which, is what I'm working right now, because I barely can do, I could barely do part-time. But with disability, I wouldn't earn enough on disability anyways to get help. But it would take a lot of pressure off of me with having disability, just for the simple fact that it would allow me the ability to not have to work as much. I'd be able to work my normal 65 hours a month, which is all I'm required to work. But the thing is that it would ease my financial burdens a little bit to get disability, and it would make it a little bit easier, because whatever Jason's insurance wouldn't pay for, if I got disability and stuff, they would be able to run the rest of my stuff through whatever insurance that they have for disability, or vice versa. So they would run it through one of them and then run it through the other one, which means I'd have a whole lot less out-of-pocket expense for my health stuff, and it would help a great deal. But like, this woman just honestly didn't want to help. And she didn't want to be talking to me this morning at all, from what it looked like. And that's not the way to go to work. And I told her, when I answered one of her questions, I said, no matter how bad I'm feeling, when I go to work, I have to be up here. So when I answer the phones, it's like, hi, thank you for calling Nike customer support. This is Rebecca speaking. Who may I have the pleasure of speaking to today? That is how I answer the phone. Or I'll do you one better. Sometimes I go, hi, this is Rebecca speaking. Hi, thank you for calling Nike customer support. This is Rebecca speaking. Who may I have the pleasure of speaking to today? And just that smile on my face makes that sound happier. Am I happy? No, I'm masking. I'm in a lot of pain right now. But the caller on the other line isn't going to know that. And they say, oh, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for asking. Or they're like, oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing today? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. So what are we doing for you today? How can I help you? That is masking. That is me making them feel like they're important, because to me, at that moment, they are important. This woman couldn't even do that. Okay? And I clearly told her, I said, I mask when I go to work, because even though when I feel like crap, the customer doesn't need to know that, because I'm customer service. I'm supposed to make it my job to do what they need to get done. I said, and I'm supposed to make their job easier, their life easier. That's why they call customer service. I don't want to make their life any more difficult. I said, so I have to mask every day when I go to work so that I can be happy and upbeat and chipper when I want to be here, which is this nice, calm, even keeled. I don't want to be up here, because being up here all the time is exhausting for me. And then she turns around and like literally just this woman's face, you could tell she did not want to talk to me this morning. Like, holy fuck, lady. So when I left my voicemail for the disability lady, I let her know. I clearly let her know that, you know, that she didn't want to even talk to me. She didn't even want to have anything to do with me. Like, you shouldn't have a job if that's how you want to do things. Like, that is a horrible way to treat somebody. So, I don't know. I'm just really pissed off about the whole thing, if you can't tell. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. My back is hurting really bad. I haven't taken my meds yet, but it's 10 o'clock now, so I could actually take my meds. And I did not take a pain med last night. It's hanging out in this little cubicle by itself. And then this one I didn't take either. So I didn't take Tuesday morning pain meds, and I didn't take Wednesday night pain meds, just to give you an idea. But I tell you what, I'm gonna take Thursday morning pain meds because I need them. But yeah, like I only recorded this because like I just needed to fucking rant. Rambly though it is, I just wanted to rant because like this lady, if I rethink the 45 minutes that I spent with her on the thing, she literally just didn't give a shit. She did not want to be there. She didn't want to talk to me. She didn't want to be on the phone with me. She asked questions and I said, oh, I have a lot. And instead of like elaborating or asking me to elaborate, she just moved on. Like, what other health problems do you have? Oh, I have a lot. I said, would you like to start writing them down? She says, no. Like, I waited for her to ask me for more information than that. And then when I offered the information, she was like, no. And then she's like, so did you go in the military? No, I couldn't get in because of my back. Did she ask for clarity? No. So I offered it. I said, it's because I have scoliosis. She didn't ask. She didn't care. She didn't want to know, period. So, yeah. So that's my morning, and I have the whole day free, I guess. I do have a potential appointment after 1 o'clock for something, but I don't know. They sent me an email this morning and asked if the certain timeline would work better. I was like, yeah, that's fine. I said 1:15, 1:30. That sounds good. So we'll see if I get a phone call about that. Then once I have more information, I can let you guys know. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I know I've already said that like 3 times. Oh, chest pain. Don't have health problems because the government doesn't really want to help you, and the doctors they hire don't want to help you either. So just saying. Okay, bye.